Hey everyone, Eric here. I am coming to you with just a little demonstration in Onshape of a certain tool that I am using in my CAD design class. And it's one that we're it's sort of on the periphery. It's not as important as, say, like the extrude or the revolve, but I think this was important enough to talk about. And in particular, I had a student who, had a thought, and I said, hey, this would be a great time to introduce the sweep tool. Unfortunately, not everyone was able to get into Onshape today, so like I thought I'd create this little video to make sure that anyone who was interested in doing this outside of class would have the tools to do it. So I want to discuss this tool, the sweep tool. And so the sweep tool is going to, how would I say this? What is a good, one second, one second. All right. So I'm kind of imagining like back in the day, I'm old, those little toys they'd have at like the dentist's office where it was like the mess of wires and there would be like little hoops on them and you like drag them through. So what I'm going to do with the sweep tool is I have some sort of face, some sort of shape, and it'll be a two-dimensional sketch in Onshape. But I have some sort of two-dimensional sketch and I am giving it some sort of path for it to sweep through. And it's going to create 3D material in all of the places that it sweeps through. So as you can see, looking at this tool, it asks me for those two things. It's like, hey, what's the shape that you're trying to sweep? And what is the path that it's taking? So we have to do a little bit of prep work. Oh, I didn't even discuss the bomb thing. This is just an idea. Shout out Ezekiel. And this is sort of what prompted the whole sweep to begin with is we were trying to talk about how would we create the fuse on the bomb because obviously this wispy little one-dimensional fuse, this is not getting printed. That is not 3D, like there's no material here to print. So we would need to find some way to give the fuse some actual girth so that it could be printed. And that is the genesis of like, hey, let's introduce the sweep tool. That seems like a great tool for this. So what I want to do is I want to create a sketch. So I want to create some sort of shape that I'm going to actually, use with the sweep. So I am going to sketch. I'm going to specifically click my sketch plane to be the top of the cylinder. So like that flat part of the bomb. You are not going to be able to click on like the spherical part. Onshape just will not like that very much. And I am going to go ahead and look at this straight on and zoom in because, okay, all right, dude, stop. No, stop. All right, here we are. Okay, so I want to draw a circle directly on to this circle. So the top part, the flat part of the cylinder, I'm going to draw another sketch. So I'm going to take center point circle and I am going to click on the absolute center here and then, drag out and click again. And that creates a circle. Now I said it's probably a good idea to use the dimension tool and come up with some reasonable size for this circle. Obviously you can come back later and you can edit this if you want. It does not have to be this way, right? Like it doesn't have to be, exactly 0.1 inch. It could be bigger, it could be smaller. It'll look a little ridiculous depending on what you choose. The bigger numbers are going to look pretty wild, but I think this is good at least to demonstrate. So this is all we really need this sketch for. I just need to have this extra little circle here. That's it. That's all I need. And now with that there, we have what we need in order to actually use the sweep. So I'm going to click on the sweep. It's going to ask me faces and sketch regions to sweep. So I want to click on this small circle here. This is the sketch I want to be sweeping through and creating that extra 3D material. So I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to click on sweep path. And I'm going to choose this spline, this little wispy fuse, And that is going to be the path that this circle takes as it is carving out and creating all this 3D material. And it really is that easy. So pretty simple process, pretty simple process. Once again, I can go back into my sketch. So I can go to the circle. I can say, oh, well, what does it look like if it's fatter? Kind of insane. I had a thought of like, well, what if it was like a different shape entirely? I'm gonna just demonstrate that really quick, just to see. Can I get rid of the circle? Yes, I can. I can get rid of the circle. Ooh, what if I do inscribe polygon? Oh, dude, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we'll do a pentagon. I guess I will use the dimension tool. 0.1. How's this gonna look? Is it okay? Moment of truth. Is the sweep automatically gonna be like, oh yeah, I want to use that sketch, or is it gonna be like, you got rid of the circle, the end is nigh. What am I supposed to do? All right, the end is nigh. All right, so that sweep does not work because we deleted the thing that it was attached to. I'm gonna guess that I can go ahead and just sweep again. So I'm gonna pick the pentagon now. I'm gonna sweep path this. I'm just interested. What does it look like? Okay, not as crazy as I thought. I thought it was going to be way more wild. I suppose if you create your own little doodle shape and then sweep it, that would be more insane. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Just to say we did, right? Like I'm making this video, we might as well. Is it really making me delete it piece by piece? Why? Why? All right, anyway. Anyway, it's very strange that the inscribed polygon behaves that way. All right, sure. I will make a spline. Okay, let's get weird. Let's get weird. How funky do I make this? Okay. Could not make the spline. Oh, okay, come on, bro. What is this? I'm very upset. Oh, and my computer's about to die. Man, I'm really batting 1,000 today, huh? All right, well, you know, this might be a sad end to the video. Dude, get rid of, like, what is this and why is it here? Get rid of it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to make weird jank. I want jank. Give me jank. Jank is good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I have jank. Check it out. Behold. Okay. I assume the sweep will still work. Sweep. Sweep path. No. The answer is no. It's possible it's just due to this individual weird wonky shape. There are perhaps other weird wonky shapes that would work, but I'm not going to test all that. Are you insane? Maybe if I made it smaller, keep orientation, lock profile faces, lock direction. No. No to any of those things. New, okay. Well, oops. Oops. It didn't work. But hey, you know, it was worth a try. It was worth a try. So, at the very least, the first part of this video showed you how to use the sweep. The last part of this video showed you how to incorrectly use the sweep. Maybe that is of use to some people. I know that in our class we get ourselves into trouble from time to time, trying to do a little too much. Mostly me. But yeah, so that is a demonstration for how to use sweep. I hope this was helpful to you guys. See you in the next video at some point in time. Who knows when?